A wall of water hit without warning, swallowing a border crossing between Nepal and China in seconds.
In a border area of Nepal and Tibet where flash floods have left a trail of death and destruction.
Including 47 Americans are reported missing.
Hundreds of them foreign travelers who had no idea the mountain above them was about to give way. This is a flash flood disaster still unfolding right now along the Nepal-Tibet border, and the numbers are moving fast. What started as reports of a swollen river has become one of the deadliest cross-border catastrophes the region has seen in years, and rescue teams are still trying to understand how bad this actually is. The flooding tore through the mountainous frontier zone connecting Nepal and the Tibet region of China, an area threaded with narrow valleys, hydropower stations, and a border checkpoint that sees a steady flow of trekkers and cargo. As of the latest update, more than 270 people are confirmed dead. More than 1,300 remain unaccounted for, and officials say at least 700 of the missing are foreign nationals. Investigators with the United States Geological Survey say the trigger was not simply heavy rain, it was a glacial collapse. A massive chunk of ice breaking free high in the mountains and crashing down the slope, turning frozen mass into a sudden, unstoppable surge of water and debris. Video from the disaster zone shows the flood arriving almost instantly, a churning brown torrent barreling through the valley and swallowing a checkpoint whole. Bridges connecting the two countries were gone within moments. Vehicles, cargo containers, and entire sections of road were carried downstream like they weighed nothing. Survivors describe a strange stillness right before it happened. No storm overhead, no siren, just a low rumble from somewhere up the mountain. And then the river simply was not a river anymore. Communication lines into the region went down almost immediately, which means rescue coordinators are working with limited and shifting information, and officials have been careful to say these casualty figures are expected to change as crews reach areas that have been completely cut off since the flood hit. If a story like this keeps you watching until the very end, you might want to subscribe, because we track these breaking disasters as they happen, not after the headlines fade. What makes this so unsettling is not just the scale, it is the silence that came before it. This stretch of the Himalayas has flooded before, more than once in recent years, and each time survivors have said the same thing. No alert reached them. There is currently no shared early warning system linking Nepal, China, and neighboring nations for glacial lake and glacial collapse events, even though scientists have flagged the growing instability of high-altitude ice for years. Right now, rescue teams are racing to determine exactly how many of the missing were travelers passing through the checkpoint versus residents of nearby villages, and that number could reshape the entire scale of this tragedy. In the next 24 hours, search and rescue operations will push deeper into terrain that is still unstable, with more debris flow considered possible if additional ice or meltwater gives way upstream. Emergency crews from both sides of the border are attempting to reopen access routes that no longer exist. A piece of a mountain that had likely held for centuries let go in an instant, and an entire crossing point between two countries disappeared with it. If you want to see how this story develops as new information comes in, stick around, because we will be following it closely.